show up, Jake? Unshaven, like you're here, so. Yes, sir.
Why is it?
Can I go to the bathroom?
How old are you?
This ain't even that day.
17.
Do you think you need the timer quiz back? You do? You guys want to, which I trust? Right?
Rashes. That's like.
Where is everyone? Over the Jack. Austin. Michael. You got the joke on, Mike?
No. Happy to be here, Mr. Johnson.
Me too. I'm happy you're here. When in doubt, graph it out. That's my slogan. You got this, Luca? Feeling good?
I think so.
Okay. How come none of the seniors are getting the magazine back? Don't you have to defend your parking spot?
I got one every
I
single.
got paid my still.
Huh?
Paid my still. I got field access.
Then why are you dressed up?
I don't have 8 sales.
What do you need to defend your parking spot? Three. I gotta tell Greasy you should change that date.
No.
I see a parking spot. Like, I cannot park it. I'm gonna park it. I didn't even get a parking spot in the first semester.
Neither did I. Why should they give seniors parking spots and not teachers?
Did you actually not get a parking spot?
So you,
That's upsetting.
Here at like 6 in the morning, I think I have.
well, you get like the whole left side of the front lot.
Do we?
Yeah.
Did
they tow your
car
if you parked in the lot?
What do they say if you park in the teacher's lot? Oh, you're not allowed. It's like, you know, employee.
Like,
No, but they do get mad, and rightfully so. They've got mad at a couple of teachers who parked in your spots. Rightfully so, like, you know. So everyone get up. I think it should just be first come, first served.
That's a good idea.
that's a, except for
Yeah,
100.
if you get here early, you're like on it.
There's not a lot of juniors that drive this year. Like there was a lot of juniors.
I think there is a lot.
There's not that many people on like, last year there was like an entire road was just full. This year it's like. there's parking lots.
All right.
Every
Connor.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you extra credit for being the only senior who sold all that magazine. Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm a fool.
And Kyle Baxter did it too.
Who?
Kyle.
Doesn't look it, does it? You did today. All right, let's go. Connor, you got the answer to the drill?
I knocked 2 out.
Sure.
I would knock D and E out.
All right, and the reason I like D automatically, why would you automatically knock D out?
Because the price of cotton, which is like a resource, increased, so the supply will decrease.
Okay. And why did you knock E?
Because if the price increases. Oh, because the supply will decrease.
Well, let me just stop you here for a second. Shirts and ties are what? Okay, so cotton to shirts is what?
A resource.
A resource. All right. Is cotton to shirts, do we even need to know that really? No, we just need, so if the price of shirts go up, Connor, am I gonna buy more or less shirts?
Less.
Less. Am I gonna need more or less ties?
Less.
All right, so the demand for ties is gonna go which way?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna shift it down. I'll go D1. What's gonna happen to price? And then quantity. Okay, so the answer is B as in broccoli. Okay. There are a lot of these type of problems, like on the unit test and the quiz. And I think students get them wrong because they don't grab. Like last class, a guy walked me right through what Connor just did, but he had C as the answer, because he didn't correct, what is C? Yeah, because he wasn't focused on graphing it out. Take a minute and graph it out. Any questions on the drill? Huh? Did you have a good meeting? What did you talk about in the meeting? Freshman retreat. Freshman retreat. Okay. All right. Will you, someone conspired to get two people to ask me to do freshman retreat.
The teachers don't have to spend the night this year.
I would never spend the night.
Yeah.
Only, but the last time someone asked me, I said, sure. And what time does it start?
Like 6.
6. I thought it'd be done at 8. I go to bed at 9. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. I'm going, oh my God, I'm gonna fall asleep. But someone asked me and I said, if they couldn't find anyone else, I'd do it. All right. Nicholas, you're in charge.
Let's run the roll cover, Scott. Lord, thank you for a restful weekend. St. John Baptist of Zion.
Pray for us. All right, chapter 5 notes are due tonight by 11:59. You should start chapter 6. Wednesday in class, we'll do a lot of graphing just on, pretty much on supply and demand to get us ready for the quiz. I'll do a review at 7:45 at night and 1 in the morning. I'm going to try to do a breakdown of every practice question. And what I mean by that is, all right, they asked this and they showed you this graph. What other things might they ask with that graph? And see how that goes. And then Friday, chapter 6 notes. Okay. Any questions on anything? Okay, great. All right, the feedback last class was 8.9. Someone did, let me get to midpoint. If you didn't do your notes yet, Charles, you don't have to put the midpoint in your notes. Okay, if you did it and you put the mid, we don't need the midpoint. If you just do like the formula I taught you, percentage change, quantity of demand, or percentage change of demand, you'll be fine. All right, normal versus inferior goods. Normal goods, income up, demand increases. Income down, demand decreases. All right, so a normal good, an income elasticity, if it's a positive coefficient, it is going to be a normal good, positive coefficient. Inferior, income up, demand down. So it'll be a negative coefficient. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. And any questions on that? All right, on the back of your drill, I just want to go over this double shifting thing. Because I took the practice course. All right. Okay, so here's the problem. Suppose the demand for milk increases at the same time as technology improves, right? All right, so the demand for milk increases. All right, so I'm going to start out. I think that's a fairly easy graph to draw. I'm going to go supply. Everyone should start out, put this probably in your notes. Supply, demand, let's just start out here. Okay. All right, Jake, I'll draw another one like that too. Sometimes you really could get on them. So draw 2 just like these, right? This is how every graph starts, right? Let's have 2 of them. I'll give you a minute. Did you not have a draw? Okay. Okay, I just had to throw it on the back. All right, now. And so Barrett, the first part of the problem says, suppose the demand for milk increases. What do I do here to show that? Okay, so you're not sure. So let's shift it right. The quantity increase from here to here? All right, if that's true, then I know I shifted it right because demand increased. All right, so I'm going to shift it right like Barrett said. Price up, quantity up. I'm going to put that down here. Price up, quantity up. Okay. Jake, the second situation is, at the same time, production of technology improved. Jake, technology shifts what curve?
Supply.
Part of rent, that's right. All right, which way is it going to shift supply?
It's gonna shift it to the left.
Okay. Do you think it's going to decrease supply?
No, I think.
And we got to shift it the other way, okay? And the way to do it is just kind of like I said to Barrett, you take it down and Q1, you see an increase, so you know you did the right thing. The other way, if we did this, you would have saw it was wrong. All right, so now, Jake, what happened to price here
It went down,
and quantity?
went up.
Okay. Now, I look at these, price up, price down. So what I write here is price is indeterminate. I cannot tell the price. Do I know what's going to happen to quantity? Quantity's up, so I can put quantity up.
Why can't you write both shifters in the same graph?
Because sometimes by like how much you shift, you might come up with a different answer. Okay. So if you do, whenever you have a double shifter like this, you do two separate shift graphs. Will there always be an indeterminate ever? Yes. Okay, so Justin does the two graphs. He gets price up, quantity up. He knows he made a mistake because there has to be an indeterminate. It's either price or quantity. And now they might phrase it indeterminate, or they might say price goes up, down, or stays the same, or they might say price is ambiguous. Those are the words. Questions? Yes.
So ambiguous is the same one as indeterminate.
That would be price here. Yes. And it's the same, or they could phrase it up, down, and the same.
So the same would also be.
So that,
The same would be different.
yeah, the same would be different. They wouldn't say the same, they'd say up, down, or the same. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, because I'm pretty sure there's a double shifter in the practice quiz. I will try to get maybe one as a drill for tomorrow, just to get us a little more practice on it. Charles, there's a double shift in the practice quiz. What do I know is going to be on the real quiz?
A double shifter.
You are a sharp dude. Okay, this is just what we did. All right. All right, if you could take out the outline from last week that we never got to, because we spent the whole week on the lecture outline. It has the if the income elasticity of demand as the cover sheet. Yes, this just went out. Yes,
Our quiz is on Thursday, correct?
yes, it is. Did I not go have that thing up there?
No, I thought you said Wednesday at first, but then it was Thursday on the assignment, so they tried to.
Yeah, it's Thursday. It says Thursday. But I don't know why this thing went out. Maybe we could get technology that works. Like the magazine track. All right. All right, I don't know, is that gonna work? So we're gonna have to super focus. Okay? All right. Could you go out there and shut that off, Mike? Do you see the power button? Side, I got it. Yeah, that way, hit it again. Good job. All right, here are what I want you to go over with your partner. Income elasticity, cross price, supply shifter, supply and demand shifters, and what could increase? What could increase quantity demanded? So I think is there a section for review in your packet?
Yes.
Yeah, try to do that there. Okay. All right, you should be talking to each other about them. Think about the formulas, positive and negative. You got them all with it? We got
That makes sense.
All right, anything up here you and your partner are not sure of? Cross price elasticity, the formula would be percentage change of quantity demanded of product A, percentage change of quantity demanded of product A over percentage change of price of product B. if it's a positive number, it's a substitute. If it's a negative coefficient, it's a complement. Yeah, the whole thing? Yeah. Sure. All right, so the formula would be percentage change of quantity demanded of product A over percentage change of price of product B. Positive is substitute, negative is complement.
Is it always quantity demanded?
Yeah. Anything else up there you or your partner are not sure?
For 6, it would be timer plus price, right? For
No,
increasing-
timer shifts demand.
So it would just be price for increasing quantity.
All right, price is one way to switch quantity. And would you want to increase or decrease price?
You would decrease price.
Decrease price. Is there another way besides decreasing price that quantity demanded would increase?
Increasing supply.
Increasing supply. Because if I increase supply and I move over here, right? Like this. This would be the new equilibrium. Quantity demanded increases and supply increases. Okay?
Would it increasing demand also?
No, because an increase in demand is a change in demand. It's not a change in quantity demand. An increase in demand shifts the whole curve. Okay? Go, I'm listening to you.
So what are the shifters? Wait, but if you like.
Uh-huh.
If you shift over
One person at a time. Go.
But if you shift over the demand curve.
Yeah, but then you say demand increase. Okay, because that's saying at every spot on the curve, you're producing more, you're demanding more than you used to. When it's only one spot, that's a change in quantity demand.
The income elasticity is the equation's percent change in quantity demanded over percent change in income.
So did you have a question or comment?
Oh, no, I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay, are you good?
Yep.
Okay. It's just a language thing, Ryan. Okay. All right. Any other questions on anything on that list? Sorry. We're good? All right. All right, voluntary exchange. That's the first thing, kind of, right? All right, consumer surplus is the first thing we're going to talk about. That is the difference between what you're willing to pay and what you actually pay. So Ryan goes to the store with $200 to buy shoes. The shoes are $180. He was willing to pay $200. He pays $180. He has a consumer surplus of $20. Just kind of for the formula thing, consumer surplus equals the buyer's maximum, the most they'll pay, minus what they actually pay. Now, theoretically, you should never have a negative, because if I went to the store 200, I shouldn't be able to spend 210. Now, producer surplus is the difference between the price the seller received and what they were willing to sell it for. And that formula is going to be producer surplus equal price minus seller's minimum. And that would be, in the same example, the producer's willing to sell the shoes for $150, they get $180, they make $30 producer surplus. So can you have a positive producer and consumer surplus? Yes, both parties, and that's really what our system's about, both parties getting a positive exchange. Any questions so far? All right, quick little example. I'll give you a minute here. You're willing to spend 20,000. The seller's willing to sell for 15. After some negotiation, you compromise on 18. Okay. Buyer's maximum, seller's minimum price, consumer surplus, producer surplus. Give you a minute to look those over. Kyle, what would the consumer surplus be? All right. You are willing to pay 20, you paid 18, so you got a $2,000, right? Okay. Tommy, what is the producer surplus?
3,000.
3,000. Total surplus, 2,000 plus 3,000, 5,000. Any question on consumer or producer surplus? Connor says, I want to be challenged. This stuff is easy. All right, Connor, we'll take you up on that. I like that. How am I going to graph consumer surplus on this graph? All right, you can take out a board and fool around. You can talk to a partner. When you think you know how to show that consumer surplus on a graph, raise your hand, let me come over and see. It starts like that. The price is $5. I want to know how to show consumer surplus in this market. Brainstorm. Think of what consumer surplus is. It's what you paid versus what you're willing to pay. What do they pay in that diagram? $5. Okay. What do you say? I'm not sure what, if it's what I'm thinking, you're getting closer than most. No shifting of the curves. I'll tell you, none of the curves are gonna shift.
This doing correct.
No.
I have a lot of.
I think you got the right for what. I think you got the
I
same.
don't think I need to go on for that.
Huh? No. You're close. You gotta just keep thinking. You got some consumer surplus. You don't have it all. All right. There we go. We got a winner. All right. So, Charles, tell me what consumer surplus is in your own words again.
It is, in my own words, it's the difference between what you're willing to pay and what you actually pay.
All right. So you're actually paying 5, right?
Yeah.
These people up here, they're willing to pay 10, but they pay 5.
Yeah.
Willing to pay 8, but pay 5. Willing to pay, this whole area is consumer surplus. So consumer surplus graphically is always above the price below demand, above the price below demand.
You don't continue it to supply.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Jake. You took geometry, right? What shape is this? How do I find the area of a triangle? Okay, so if they wanted consumer surplus in dollars, it'd be 1/2 base times height, right? That would be what, Jake?
$25.
All right, so the height is 5 times 10 is 50 divided by 2, 25. Are you just stretching, Barrett?
Yes.
Every once in a while, I think you're like volunteering. I'm about to have a heart attack.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to be engaged.
That's it. I would do it.
Robbie, where is producer surplus? Oh, you know. It would be, where? Yeah, so now it's under the price above supply. Why? Because this seller is willing to sell for 1, he gets 5. That's producing. Willing to sell for 2, he gets 5. There we go. All right, so in all the markets we go to, consumer surplus above the price, below demand. Producer surplus below the price, above supply. That's the graphing rule. Questions? Okay. All right. Can you then, I'll give you like a minute, calculate producer surplus and total surplus off these, okay? Because we did consumer, producer and total surplus. Be careful, Barrett, on producer surplus. There's a tinge of a little trick, probably would not get by you, but
Just on our board.
anywhere. Just giving you some practice. Jake likes to practice. Likes to master stuff. Mike, you feeling good about this?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I was, so,
For what?
I saw your graph.
Barrett, do you feel like you found producer surplus?
Yeah.
Go. So 5 minus 1 would be? But we're looking for the area. So what's the, you gave me the height, what's the base? 10, right? Jim, so you go to the equilibrium, right, because it's the triangle? Do you know what I'm saying? All right, so 4 times 10 is 40, and then it's divided by 2, so 20. Okay, Charles, what's the total surplus?
45.
45. Any questions? All right, Evan said, give me one more. All right. There we go. Should I color in the producer surplus for you? All right, greens, producer, consumer. All right, half times base times height. Here we go.
No. Otherwise, I would support
Let's be the ARC.
My favorite place. They were once going to close the AAC. I almost started crying. No, it's a great place. Might be something about it too. All right, Alex, how you feeling about this?
Good.
All right, Alex, could you give me consumer surplus and just talk me quickly through how you got it?
So the height would be 4, the base would be 10, because it's 4 times 10, divided by 3, it's 4.
20. Okay, any questions? Mike, producer surplus.
It's 1/2. 1 times 10, 75.
Okay, any questions on either? All right, I think I got a quick multiple choice question to end the day on. There we go. When the market is in equilibrium, the total consumer surplus, the total economic surplus rather, is, give you a minute. Kind of questions of this. Is that to see? I'll give you another 30 seconds. Where else could you get tremendously underpaid? It's the law.
The passion.
Not a job in the world there about that. All right, let's do a quick one. A is an alpha. B as in broccoli. C as in Caroline. E as in Ellen. D as in Dogwood. There we go. All right, any questions on anything? Consumer surplus. Put your sheet in the box. Have a great day. See you all tomorrow. When we, tomorrow, price control. Oh, yeah, Jake. We get into the nitty gritty. As always, great to see you. Where is your brother Austin?
I think it's outside. Thank you, Mr. Russ.
Thank you.
Mr. Russ,
Yes.
I'm gonna be virtual Thursday and Friday,
Okay.
so,
Could you just remind me?
yeah, I might be able to take the quiz, but
Again, Thursday, because we're gonna do the quiz. You can't take the quiz online.
can I take it Wednesday?
When are you coming back? Monday? Okay. Barrett, how are you gonna get to know the graphs? Because you said
I go to the review.
Yeah, why don't, is there, you should look at our schedules, okay?
But you don't have a dress.
Okay, let's get together before, okay? Yeah. Knock them over, man. You want to learn. I never do.
Good things. Good things.
Good drill today. Little not challenging for you, Victor, but you know, the rest. It's not the old, go and learn.
A little challenging to see.
Good morning. Oh my God, so tiny.
Font size 2.
I might do some learning today. Doesn't sound like you're doing your drill, Mr. Weaver. I count on you for some senior like leadership.
That's what I was thinking.